Whoops. Forgot to remove the UI. Hello everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Today we're going to start off with the usual golden saucer stuff, and then we're going to get back to Endwalker, because that was some pretty intense stuff last time. But let's go ahead and see what ridiculous outfit we're going to be making today. Not going to dilly-dally very much, because I want to maybe possibly hit the 3 o'clock gate if we can. But let me go ahead and pull up Kai's graphic to see what the outfit will be. So I have the boots in my glamour dresser, and I think I have a legendary visor as well. So I can probably just do that, and then if I need 3 more points, I can just use a soot black dye on the legendary visor or on my pants. Well then, let's go ahead and head over and make a glamour plate for this. Fix my camera. Also, it's a bit hot in here. A bit hot here in Ul'dah, wearing this giant, really heavy wool sweater. Oops, it's an Adventurers Guild. Last time in Endwalker, we continued... Let's see, I need to have over here. We continued on through Garlemald and worked and ended up being taken to, not the smith, I already did that. I know what the mentor system is. Have you not seen the little BK crown I have? Anyway, I'll think about that, and I'll think about what we did last time in a second. Let me just make this glamour plate. I already have the boots on. Apparently that was useful for last time. And yeah, I have the visor. I think the Nighthawk visor might work too, but I have this. Is this dyeable? No, it's not dyeable. That's not dyeable either, so we'd have to go with the... dyeing the legs if we need more points. Either way, we gotta head over to the golden saucer. Let's see if we have enough points. Although first, I think we're going to... First, we're probably going to do the mini cactpot tickets, and then do the gate, since it's going to be 3 o'clock by the time we get there. Then we'll go ahead and check our jumbo cactpot tickets and do the fashion report. I started editing, since I finished up with all of the Dragonflight stuff, I started editing 5.4 MSQ. So the Thursday's video and the next several videos are going to be, the Thursday videos are going to start being post-Shadowbringers MSQ again. So, Dragonflight was a nice distraction, but I honestly did not enjoy editing those just because of how differently I need to edit them compared to the Final Fantasy XIV MSQ. Because with Final Fantasy XIV, you basically just keep most of the content in, and then I just like make my speech a little bit better, and then and then cut out parts where I'm just running around. Anyway, let's see if we can do well on these mini cactpot tickets. It looks like we got a chance at 1, 2, 3. Nope, not this time. What about this one? Oh, we have another chance at 1, 2, 3. Nope. Never lucky. But maybe this one will be it. It can't be 1, 2, 3. We gotta go for 7, 8, 9. There we go. That's how you do it. Looks like Leap of Faith is up, so let's go ahead and go do that. If I fall, it's because I'm streaming. Definitely because I'm streaming, not because I'm bad at platforming. Yep, that's definitely it. Alright, let's see. Start off easy. Okay, it's this configuration. He says as he proceeds to jump off the edge. See, there's not one over there, right? Nope. You can usually find all the trophies without any difficulty. They don't put them over in weird places, usually. Okay, there's not another one over there, right? Nope. Got the bronze one on the left, silver one on the right, and I saw another bronze one over there. Okay, let's make this jump. Another bronze, that should be... Yeah, that's all the bronze. Need one more silver, and then the gold. Oops. It's clearly because my character is wearing this very heavy wool jacket. It messes up my momentum. Yeah, that's it. Definitely not me just completely messing up the jump. You just be able to walk across here. Yeah. Alright, let's not mess this up this time. That's one. That's two. That's three. Okay, there's the silver and the gold. Oh, that lol almost jumped off. There we go. Very easy. Definitely didn't fall off or anything. Nope. First try. First try that counted, that is. Alright, that was really easy. Let's go check the Jumbo Cagpot and then do a ridiculous outfit and get our free MGP from Fashion Report. Nope. How about this one? Nope. What about this one? Nope. I mean, it's still profit, but just be nice to yet not last. Okay, let's just do random numbers. I mean, each one of these only costs like 100, 150, and then 200 MGP. I just got 1,000 from each of them. Oh well, never lucky. Let's go do our fashion report, and then we'll be done with the... Oh, wait, no, then I'm going to do some challenges. Challenge logs. Also, let me actually remember to put on the glamour plate. Oh, don't do it on this. Do it on Dark Knight. Because I have a glamour plate for that. Okay, this should hopefully get me the 60 points I need, but I might be off by a couple points. We'll see. Also, apparently the Legionary Visors are really expensive right now. Because they're really easy to farm and... it was the first option on the graphic, which is going to automatically inflate the price. I always feel like I should leave the boots on because we're in the... Oh yeah, that's more than enough. I don't know why, I swear there's one time where I had 2 slots with the correct item and it didn't give me 60 points, but it should give me more than 60. There's 10k and 50k. Yep. Alright, let's fix this glamour plate. Should be... Oh no, it's this third one, yeah. Let's put my Dragoon gear back on, and then let's do a little bit of... Let's do the quick mini games. I just gotta win 3. Just gotta win 3 out on a limb. And that'll give me an extra couple thousand MGP. And then we'll get back to Endwalker MSQ. Already close. Oh, way too far. Probably a little bit higher. Okay, 2 more. Oops. Usually I just go for the green because it makes it easy. it in the center? Nope. Must be at one of the ends. Okay, it's at the end. A little bit closer. Okay, then just need one more. Not there. Let's try the center. Okay, a little bit farther. Nope, must be near the end again. There we go. Right on the money. Okay, that was a quick extra 2,000 or yeah, 2,500 MGP. Alright, let's head back over to Garlemald, and then we'll be able to continue on with MSQ. And then I'll try and remember exactly what we did last time. So I don't remember the guy's name. It's like Jur. I don't remember his name. But basically we got captured by the first. And then Alphanode and Alizé were... You know, let me go ahead and do that recap once we're actually there, since that's when I'm actually going to start the video. I guess I could just get it. I can get through it in my head real quick. So we got captured by the first. Alphanode and Alizé were held prisoner, and then we ended up working with one of the guys, and he ended up being like, hey, these people aren't that bad. But then the commander was all like, no, we're gonna do it anyway. And they were waiting for the rest of the army to get back. But then it turns out that the army is not able to come. So now they're like kind of SOL. And they're gonna just like have to work with us. And then Alphanode does a great speech, and then the first commander ends up killing himself out of pride. And yeah, that was pretty heavy. I'll go ahead and do that recap again, except a little more, yeah, Julius, right. Last time on Endwalker, we went along with Julius to see what they wanted, and then Alphanode and Alizé were held captive. And then they ended up hatching a plan to try and kill us, because the Garlean Empire, the Garlean army was supposed to come and back them up to get back against the Telephoroi, but it turns out that the rest of the armies were all like, yeah, we're not going to be able to do it. So then the first had to basically give in and accept our aid, despite repeatedly saying that they didn't want it. And that's where we are now. Let me go ahead and talk to a couple people first, because I just noticed that they're over here. And actually, let me pick the gemstone trader first. Okay, let's start with Cyrna here. When the Imperials charged upon us, we were able to avoid any serious injuries on either side. In truth, most of the Garleans were in no condition to fight. Sunken eyes, hollow cheeks. It must have been a long time since they had a decent meal. I'm sure they will be much more amiable to conversation with food in their bellies. It was a grave error not to post sentries further from the camp. Had we seen the Garleans sooner, we could have slain them long before the truce was called. Sadu, please. They engaged us of their own free will and deserve to die a warrior's deaths. Even so, I have not forgotten why we were here, and I will stay my hand for now. I can't capture her feral energy, right? Okay, Elise. I've just returned from guarding the airships, and now I've got to keep an eye on the captured Imperials. Maybe a bit of chit-chat will help lighten the mood. No, it won't, Lise. Thank goodness the 10th Legion decided to sue for peace when they did. We have been spared more senseless bloodshed, which is the last thing anyone, including the first, needs. From their perspective, though, the promise of reinforcements was their last hope, and now they have no choice but to capitulate to their invaders. But we will prove them that all is not lost, and we yet stand a chance casting out the Telepharoi. Could one of them possibly be my Nama? I mean, even with their empire in ruins, the Garleans have not lost the will to fight. That strength shall serve them in the days to come. There is yet life in this cold soil. Talk to Hulis, and then we'll talk to Lucia. We will make no attempt to resist. Strange bedfellows. With the immediate crisis averted, Lucia seeks to gain a clearer understanding of the present situation. Before we proceed, tell me what you know of the First Legion and the disposition of their forces. I don't know. I just went into their little subway station. They were preparing for war while the refugees in their camp were left to go hungry. A reckless, short-sighted plan that risks the welfare of the people they have sworn to protect. Nevertheless, we cannot compel them to accept our aid. If we were to arrive in force with the intent to do so, we would only incite panic, but perhaps they can be persuaded to follow one of their own. Go with Hulis back to the station. Go with Hulis back to the station, and have him lead the refugees here. Some may be unwilling or unable to leave, but for the time being, I'll take what I can get. Alpha Node Alizé and the scouts sent to I can't remember, this is extricate, okay. Alpha Node Alizé and the scouts sent to extricate them should already be at the station. I will also have our other comrades in the area lend their support should it be needed. Understood. The thing is, he understands that we might actually be, here to help, but he also knows that we're technically the enemy. Let me check. I think this quest is an Aether Current quest. If it is, I'll go ahead and pick it up and we can do it while we work on MSQ. Yeah, it's an Aether Current quest. In pursuit of power. Reem Linod would like your opinion on something. Ah, just who I was looking for. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Reem Linod of Ishgard. I've been put in charge of our arrangement with the Trapper's Den, you see. However, the very first of the Trappers to come bearing ceruleum has asked quite a lot of us, if I do say so. They wish for our help in getting Jutruna Platform G up and running. The very same platform that's at the head of the Imperial's primary energy pipeline. What's more, he's a Garlean. I was convinced the only engineers left in Trapper's Den were from conquered territories. In any case, I'm not qualified to judge the motives of the man. I'd feel much more at ease if I had someone of your experience helping to make the call. Okay, sure. I thank you for your willingness to assist. Let us go and speak with the Trapper in question. Tapper, I've been saying Trapper this whole time. Let us go and speak with the Tapper in question. Then, he's a man by the name of Appius. Let's go with Appius. Alright, let's go talk to this guy. What kind of weird things is he asking? Also, she said he was Garlean. I don't see that. Oh, there it is. His third eye. I suppose you must be a friend of Reemlinod. Wanted to fetch. You have my thanks for... Oh, come on. Oh, Reemlinod's a guy, okay. Do not misunderstand. I have yet to agree to any such thing. I merely wanted someone else present during our talk. Very well, though I do believe my proffered deal would be a boon to us and Ilsebard contingent alike. I used to work on the Juturna Platform G, you see, so I know more than most about the facility and its operation. That may be so, but your relationship to the facility notwithstanding, why should a Garlean such as yourself still be taking refuge in Tapper's Den? We've been led to believe that the former workers residing there were from other territories. You're right on the technicality. I was a supervisor, rather than your typical staff. When the platform went down, it only seemed right that I stay with my crew. I always thought we were close, but living beside them in Tapper's Den made me realize that I too took them and their skills for granted, and that's to say nothing of the blind eye I turned to their struggles. That's why I came to you. It's high time I do some real use for them. I'd be of some real use to them, and to everyone else, if we're lucky. If we manage to get to the platform back in working order, it'll dramatically increase our capacity to pump, refine ceruleum for everyone in the region. Sadly, we're more than a few hands short of a full workforce, not to mention the lack of supplies. Which is precisely where you come in. Help us get things up and running again, and you'll have your share of ceruleum coming out of the rig. You couldn't come up with a more mutually beneficial agreement if you tried. So he says, what do you think? He seems trustworthy to me. I'm a little uneasy about this. Yeah, sure, let's just go with it. We can just kill him if things don't work out right. Yes, I'd been leaning the same way myself. Ultimately, what he says about the potential benefits is true. Nevertheless, I doubt the higher-ups would assent to this. I suppose this is how it goes when you're dealing with the military types. For what it's worth, I do understand the hesitancy to throw your lot in with someone from a hostile nation. Thus, part 2 of my proposal. I shall do you a service to prove myself worthy of the contingent's trust. I had to look around the fringes of your camp before you arrived, and I've spotted a few ceruleum engines in need of repair. If I fix them up, your superiors would have no reason to suspect that I want to see you driven out. Less reason, in any case. Assisting us with use of local technology would go a long way, I'd imagine. That said, I've not heard anything about the ceruleum engines we've scavenged breaking down. It's not as if they're entirely useless yet, but I guarantee they're not running as they should. Give me the opportunity, and I can have them working more efficiently and safely. You're welcome to accompany me all while I do. That way, you can ensure that I do not get up to anything suspicious, and then vouch for me with your superiors. I have no objections. I trust you will send anything amiss. Stoic nod. Let us begin with a proper inspection, then. We can get to work as soon as you're ready, Berlian. Okay. My apologies for dragging you into this, but I do appreciate the help. Keep an eye on him when you go to inspect those engines. Though the ultimate objective is to get the engines running at full capacity, the purpose of this inspection is to work out what parts we'll need. However, I would hate to fumble something and then be accused of sabotage, so I'd appreciate it if you could be the one to lay hands on the devices. Never fear, I'll be right behind you, telling you what to look for. So if they blow up in your face, it's your own fault, and I won't be the one getting injured. And then maybe I'll be able to take down the Warrior of Light! I mean, Champion of Eorzea. Or whatever. If we inspect, say, 3 of them, we should have a decent idea of what needs repair. Lead the way. Appius is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side. Proceed the quest. You can leave him. You can pick him back up. Yeah, same thing as usual. Let's go look for those engines. So are they actually going to be, like, inside, or... Okay, yeah, there's one over there. Oh, there's another right there. Check this one out first. Oh, literally, that's all we have to do. Not going to be any comment about what needs to be repaired. Let me go ahead and talk to Maxima, too. While we're here. Hello, Maxima. News regarding the 10th came shortly after you first left with Hulis. From that, we were able to deduce that the first were somewhere within the capital. We were, however, only able to verify this once you had made contact with Thancred. Yeah, that's right. Because Thancred did his eavesdropping. Now, where's that last engine? Oh, I see it. It's hidden back there. A little hard to see. Praise be to your deft hands. I have an idea of what our next step ought to be, though perhaps it would be best to apprise Rimlanod. Rimelnod, sure. Of our progress first. Okay, let's head back over to him. It looks like that's all I need to do for the Aether Current. I'll go ahead and pull up the Aether Current quests, just to make sure that there isn't something else at the end of this quest line. This is just the beginning of the quest line. How are our engines? Alas, I fear that each of those we examined are guaranteed to break down sooner or later should you continue using them in their current state. Surely you jest. I swear it on my integrity as an engineer. You are in dire need of instruction in the proper operation of ceruleum engines. Well, I mean, that would kind of make sense. You saw the little lamp light up when you touched the switch, correct? That only illuminates when there's an issue with the engine. Ah, it's a check engine light, okay. They were switched off for want of fuel when the settlement was abandoned, no doubt, which prevented them burning out, only to let them freeze solid. Instead, your lot turned them on. From the state they're in, I can only assume it didn't occur to you to warm them up first. I mean, the thing is, like, maybe the Ishgardians would know this, but the thing is they're not using engines either. I noticed you have heating technology of your own, but it will do you no good should the engines to power them break. Now will it? You have nothing to lose and everything to gain from my assistance. I'm a machinist from frozen climes myself, and what you say sounds plausible enough. Very well. On behalf of the camp, I formally ask you to repair the ceruleum engines. I suppose that means I will be taking responsibility if anything goes wrong, so you may as well use your own two hands this time. That's the spirit. I knew you'd come around. Oh, that's the Aether Current. Then let me go ahead and pull up the Aether Current list so that I can see how many we need. Or what other, if there's any more on this quest line. See if I just, okay, never mind, it's a yellow quest. But still, I want to pull up the Garlemald ones anyway. This is Garlemald? Looking at the map. Looks like there's supposed to be another one somewhere else that popped up. Or after I finish Strange Bedfell. Okay, so after I finish this one, after starting, and then the next one is during. Okay. So there's gonna be another one while we work on this quest line. But first we gotta head on over to... I can't teleport to here yet, right? No. Gotta run all the way over there. See if there are any Aether Currents around here. It looked like there was one to the northwest. Yeah, it looks like there was one... here? No, here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this on the way up. Let's actually see our Aether Current progress here. Yeah, that's actually, we made pretty good progress so far on all the ones you can find. It does say that there's supposed to be one over here, and the compass suggests that there actually is one there. Yeah, northwest, 272, that's about right. Yesterday I mentioned that I wanted to try and maybe work on the Heavensward birds. Bird mounts, and I actually did go and do the Limitless Blue Extreme. But then I actually got it clear on Thoradin's Reign, but that's actually a little bit difficult. So I don't really want to farm it. And then the other one was Nidhogg's Rage, which is also a bit of a pain to do solo. Maybe at some point I'll just make a party, or I'll just throw up a... what's the right word? Throw up a group on Party Finder and see if I can get people to farm it with me. But until then, I'm not going to worry about it. I like the red bird. It just says north, which is, yeah, that's, I haven't discovered that area yet, so I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, the next one's like up here somewhere. Right now we're heading over here. So I'm not going to worry about it. At some point we'll head over there. Huh? Someone just said, very well, I'll follow your lead, but I don't see any... Oh, there we go. There's someone. Okay. I guess that looked like they were wearing, what are they? An Ironworks uniform and, Immortal Flame uniform. So apparently there were patrols just that you can randomly find out here. I don't know if I could actually talk to them or not. Wonder how many of the people here will actually be willing to go, because I suspect it's not going to be very many. Because, like, pretty much everyone we talked to was all like, you guys are the enemy, why are you here? Trying to make us suffer even more. Like, that seemed to be the general sentiment. Then again, they just lost their last little glimmer of hope. So maybe some of them are going to be willing to, go just, like, because they've lost all other option. Also, we're going to see everyone's reaction to, the commander, I forgot his name, to the commander's suicide. That's going to be interesting. Oops. Remember people saying that the Garlemald zone is a bit underwhelming, and I can understand that. It's not very much. Because you expect Garlemald to be like this big city. But like, this is like the entirety of it. Either way, here's Alizé. Let's go ahead and talk to them, and oh, let's go ahead and talk to everyone else first. Now, where's Thancred? What are you doing back here? Where are Hulis and the others? Oh, I did not expect you to arrive so soon. There's been, development. Perhaps you'd best see for yourself. Yeah, there's been a pretty interesting development. Is that Serena there? Or Serena? 'Tis a comfort to see thee none the worse for thy recent ordeals. No, that's not Serena. That's just an hour op. Oh, let's talk to female Alpha Node. I mean, Alizé. She can inform us on what happened. Ah, there's Hulis. Brilliant, and Hulis. We arrived just before you did, and too late. Too late for what? What's happened? It's Lord Quintus. He took his own life. After the news about the 10th, he relieved us of our duties. Then, when he was alone, he... No, he wouldn't. Thancred and the others, assisted by the soldiers, have seen to the remains. In due course shall the legatus be afforded a proper burial. He released us from our duty. He wanted us to be free to choose our own fate. Without him to guide us, I've just a moment spoken with Lucia. We are ready to commence the transfer of refugees here to Camp Broken Glass, should they be willing to accept our aid. Some would rather die. Well, yeah, that's expected. But most of us just want to live. Songs and standards be damned. We just want to live. We'll need to speak with the refugees. They'll have to decide for themselves if they wish to come with us. If any would prefer to stay, we can have supplies brought over to them. It'll be a hard journey for the others, but we'll see they reach our camp safely. I... Well, that was interesting. Let's talk to the first soldier again. After what happened with his family, the first was all Julius had left. Now even that's been taken away from him. He's not alone in that either. There's comfort in having someone to follow, someone to lead. Yeah. That's why a lot of groups form. To create a sense of belonging and having a place to call home. Let's go ahead and who are we talking to here? Sabinrius. Or however, no, there's no R. Whatever. Okay, Sab. It was only ever a dream, wasn't it? To think we could reclaim it, to rebuild all ourselves. Before this all began, I sent my wife and daughter away to the provinces. If there's a chance I might see them again, I'll take it. So take me. Take me with you. Please. I think some people are going to be happy, but others are going to be like, no, never. Well, got the Aetheryte stored it in the end. All it took was a few adjustments, and now it works as well as it ever did. From what I can tell, the one in Lantern is also functioning as normal. That's where you a lot are staying, isn't it? Now that most of us are packing up and leaving the place, I reckon there'll be more use for me and my skills over at the camp. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to Thancred and Alphanote first, even though I think we're probably gonna end up talking to them anyway. Yeah, just the blood there. Best not to dwell on it. Not when there's work to be done. This is where it happened. I mean, the guy had, like, a ton of pride. He wasn't gonna let himself be helped by the enemy. Try as we might, any words of comfort we may offer are like to fall on deaf ears. We are but strangers from foreign lands, perhaps in their eyes the very cause of their suffering to begin with. Nevertheless, we mustn't give up. Yep. That's the whole theme of this thing. Oh, there's a Stinian there. I know not how to offer encouragement or solace to these poor souls, but if it's safe passage to our camp they need, I'd gladly oblige. Yep, that's a Stinian. What am I looking for? Okay, the next person is in this train car. I mean, these are the sick people, so they're not gonna be able to move around as much. To employ healing magics now would likely invite catastrophe, as thou canst attest from thy experience at Victor's spoils. Indeed, the Guardians view our ability to manipulate ether with the same suspicion that many Eorzeans do magitech. Interesting observation. Ah, it's you, the one who treated me with such kindness. I heard from the others that you're not from around here. I thought you were one of us. Not that it makes much of a difference now. Purebloods, migrants, savages. After a while, the words start to lose meaning. Until all you're left with is anger, fear, and hate. And I'm too tired. If you and yours have come to offer aid, I'll gladly accept it. Yeah, I mean, at some point it just becomes a bunch of words and they don't mean anything. Everything's going to be alright now. There's Alize's helping the little boy. Anyway, now let's talk to Tancred. Well, I got Alpha Note, I guess. We have much to discuss. Our rescue, the attack of Camp Broken Glass. What we'd hoped to talk about with Quintus. But all that can wait. More urgent matters demand our attention. Are any of the refugees willing to come to our camp? Stoignod. Thank the 12, thank the 12. Should you really be invoking the 12 here? And, like, around these people? You and I should go first and secure the route back to Camp Broken Glass. With all the creatures and temper skulking about, I expect we'll have our hands full. Can't Justinian do this? This should come in handy. Conqueror's Chain, courtesy of the Lumins and Friends. I'd save it for the Tempered, though. Why? I can just kill him. I'll mark a few points that need surveying on your map. Once you've taken care of the riffraff, we'll meet back at our camp. Okay. Let's see. And Scout should be a couple points. Ah, there's the other one. This should be an Aether Current quest. Let me just double check it. Yeah, children are our future. I'll go ahead and pick that up, and we'll go ahead and do that first. Okay, let's talk to the azure-haired woman. Children are our future. A woman with startling blue hair is in search of her son, who has disappeared without a trace. Excuse me, ma'am. Have you seen a little boy with a hair similar shade to mine? He's my son, and I can't find him anywhere. It all started when I told him we ought to seek refuge in your encampment, and he started wailing and sobbing like I'd never seen. The next thing I knew, he was running hell for leather, goodness knows where. I'm worried he may have left the station altogether, and the streets above are rife with danger. Please, could you find him for me? Okay. Oh, you will? Bless your heart. If I know my son, he's probably tried to return to our house in the north of Plantium Novum. Try there first, before anywhere. He'll be easy to recognize, I should think, with the color of his hair and all. Oh, let's go find your son. Can't keep an eye on him. Is this what I should come to expect from Garlean parenting? I mean, look how Xenos turned out. Actually, that's a bit of an exception. I definitely want to make a good amount of progress on MSQ today, but I am a bit tired. Not like yesterday where I was exhausted, but like just normal, like I don't want to... Like I just don't have much energy. Tired. Tired, not exhausted. That's what I mean. Ah, there he is. Hello, boy. Another blocked street. Who are you? Mother sent you? Tell her I won't be going to the enemy's camp. I'm going home. Kid, your home isn't there anymore. Everyone you knew was dead. Oops. The boy runs away. Well, let's go find him. I mean, I can understand the boy is going to be, you know, on one hand, the adults might be really hard to convince, but also the young might be really hard to convince as well. Oops, I didn't actually read his dialogue. Once again, the boy with the sky blue hair has taken flight, and would likely be looking over his shoulder for signs of trouble from now on. With a weary sigh, you resume the hunt. Follow the boy from a safe distance. Objective will end in failure if you are noticed. I mean, the kid's gonna die right there, but you know. If you fail a complete objective, you can start again. Just have a nice little stroll through Garlemald. In the, well, what used to be Garlemald. Perhaps I lost her. That's why she's fighting an enemy. I need to actually keep going and following the boy. Gotta make sure to actually keep following him. Oh, got a new location. I think there's an Aether Current around. Southwest. Okay, probably down here somewhere. This kid. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that his father was in the military and was supposedly killed by us, and now he's very hesitant to actually accept our aid. But then again, why would the wife be okay with it then? Unless she's just trying to look out for what's best for her kid. We'll see. I'm sure the kid has some reason. Then again, he's a kid, so he could just have some kid logic with this. Gasp! Come on! I love that, just straight up BS. The way the kid's moving around makes it really annoying to, like, find a hiding spot. But that was just straight up BS. Oh, let's try again. Yeah. Usual stuff. Hey kid, I won't follow you. Bye-bye. And how far away can I let the kid get? So I can probably just, like, sit back and relax for a long time. Let's just sit here for a second. I'm not gonna bother running all the way over there. Because, he just ends up running around again. I'm actually gonna just run all the way over here. Just to make sure he really doesn't find me. Must have been the wind. Yeah, you dumb kid, it was the wind. Like, dude, you're just walking right by the enemies. And I wonder how far away... Oh, there we go. That was the annoying one where I got caught. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. He didn't know that the house was destroyed. There we go. Are you sure we should really be approaching him right now? Whatever. Okay, kid, you see now there's no home for you to go back to. No, our home! It was here! Right here! Yeah, sorry, kid, but everything's destroyed. You again. Leave me alone. I'm staying here to build a new house. Bigger and better than the old one. No, you're not, kid. The child has escaped your grasp yet again. Though this may be constructed as a partially tiresome endeavor, remember that he is only a child that knows no better. You should find him before... Oh, come on. Okay, come on. Okay, let's continue. Oh, looks like we're gonna have to protect him to literally no one's surprise. Alright, I guess I'll just kill this thing for you, kid. Okay, that's it. Alright, kid, now that I protected you, will you be a little more friendly? Probably not, but we can try. Why do you care so much? We're enemies, remember? Why are you trying to help me? You need help, and I'm offering it. How would your mother feel if something were to happen to you? I don't care what you say. We don't need your help. Well, clearly you do, kid. But Mother's worried. I should go back to the station. Yeah, kid, that's what you should do. That would be a great idea. You should be able to teleport here. Oh, I forgot to attune to it. Oh well. He said it was operational, but I completely forgot to actually attune to it. Oh well, I guess we gotta run back. I'm tired. Didn't sleep that well last night. Probably shouldn't have gone this way. Oh well. Yeah, I should have just gone to the left like I was going to originally. Alright, let's head back this way. Then go to the south of the park. The Solius Park. Then we'll get back and report back to the person's mother. The worried mother. Oh, that's why I thought it was Serena. She's a mole. And then I can unlock the Chocobo Keep to get that off the... Not off the map, but off the whatever. I was wondering when I would see you again. I'm happy to report my son has returned. Poor creature, you should have seen him. Tears pouring down his little cheeks, crying his apologies to me. I know that you were the one who found him, though he didn't mention a word of it to me. I almost couldn't believe my ears when he said he wouldn't mind moving to your camp. He was dead against it only hours ago. What could have happened, I wonder? Well, you see, he went to their old home and it was destroyed. What? He was attacked? By that horrid match tech, you say? Goodness, that must have been quite a shock for my little man. Thank you for coming to his rescue. There is sultry lesson to be gained from all of this, though one that I hope he retains. Do not scorn a proffered hand when one is in need, whether that hand be friend or foes. At any rate, I thank you for finding him. It's not much, but please, I insist. I mean, I'm not going to turn down an Aether Current. Let me get this Chocobo Keep, and then I'm going to run down there and attune to the, of course, it's the black, Chocobos, because of the Ishgard. Need to attune to the Aetherite so that I don't forget again. Also, is there an Aether Current up to the northeast? No. Let me look at the Aether Current map again. There it is. No, I already got the one in the park. It looks like... I'd say that's the one to the northeast. Yeah, I should be able to attune to this since Cassio here said that it was ready. Okay, yeah. Alright, and then, yeah, I need to go ahead and clear the way to the camp. That's what we were going to do, with Thancred's help, even though Thancred's probably not going to do anything. Okay, maybe I should now. I can do that later. I'll just go ahead and keep on heading on to the objective. Gotta clear the way for everyone. And these people can barely, these people can barely fend for themselves. The heck, they can barely even stand. Some of them. But let's talk to Kokobuki first. Leave these fiends to my brother and I. Well, we will raise them to the ground with our most devastating magics. Okay. I'll leave you to that. Not used to having to actually hoof it on foot. Because I unlock flying as soon as I possibly can in most of this, and I haven't actually done MSQ in a while. Or even when I was doing MSQ, I was doing post Shadowbringers MSQ, which meant that I had flying in all of the zones and I could just go everywhere really quickly. But we're almost to this first objective. Okay, let's check out the purple smoke. See what we need to kill. Oh, just a wild Saju? Or Saiju? Whatever. I like having so many things to weave in on Dragoon. Let's see, got 2 more spots. Oh, right there. Another purple smoke cloud. Let's take out the enemy. Okay, then this super life surge attack should take him out. Oh no, of course 1%. Oh right. That's where the chains are for. Okay, that makes sense. Because hopefully we'll be able to Hopefully we'll be able to untemper some of them. Or whatever you would call that. Untempering? I don't know. There's probably another name for it. We'll be able to cure them of tempering. That's better. Is that a hunt target? Looks interesting. Looks like Corporeal Beast from RuneScape. Oh yeah. Or, you know, a gorilla. You see no threats in the path ahead. That's what I like to hear. Let's see, next one's to the south. Check Aether Compass again. Okay, there's one 380 degrees to the degrees. Yeah, there's one right here or so. We'll get that later. I haven't been looking at the MSQ list recently. Because, like, for the beginning of Shadowbringers and post-Shadowbringers, I mean, the beginning of Endwalker and post-Shadowbringers, I was trying to, like, time out how many quests I had for each section. But with this, I'm just gonna do them as I'm just gonna go through them without thinking that much. If there's gonna be a climax that I need to continue on for, then I'm just not gonna know it's there. Oh, right, gotta use the chains. Can't just kill them all. How boring. Oh well, that's all we needed. Let's report to Thancred. Tell him that the way is clear. Is this Thancred? Yes, this is Thancred. Ah, there you are. As expected, I ran into a few beasts who went down without much of a fight. The temper proved somewhat troublesome, but those chains should keep them under control until our allies take them into custody. With that taken care of, I'm to gather a few supplies and then return to the station. While I see to that, would you mind apprising Lucia of our progress? As it happens, I have some rather pertinent information from our recent scouting forays, but I'll save that for later. First things first and all that. Okay. I will happily report to Lucia. Alright, Lucia. Here's Thancred's report, or the way is clear, whatever we're reporting. Ah, brilliant. I was informed of Quintus's suicide. It must have come as great shock to his men. What of the refugees? I'm told some were receptive to our proposal, but I would hear your first-hand account. Well, yes, some seem okay with it. But so many did not hesitate to accept proves how desperate their situation has become. We'll do our best to make them feel welcome. The troops who participated in the ambush are no exception. They will be afforded the same treatment as any of our other refugees. Perfidy notwithstanding. After all, even if I wanted to make an example of them, there is no one left to learn from it. We will tell our allies that these soldiers were acting under the direct orders of their legatus, and that following his suicide they offered a full and unconditional surrender. Perhaps Quintus thought that had he lived, he would be tried as a war criminal, and his men punished with him. Perhaps by taking his own life, he hoped to absolve them of any culpability. Or perhaps, like too many others, he was a true believer to the end. Yeah, that's probably more likely considering the cutscene we saw. Who can say? I don't know the man, or his heart. His reasons, noble or otherwise, died with him, and it falls to us to clean up the mess. Yep, I mean, that's just how it'd be. I'm trying to decide, like, I'm tired, so I'm probably going to take a break. But I don't know how much even taking a break, I don't know how much more energy I have. Let me go ahead and look at, let's see, stranded at the station and best delivered cold. Yeah, those are both the current quests. Those are the last two Aether Current quests, and then there's one more Gateways to the Gods. Hold on, let me see where we are. This next quest is In from the Cold. Yeah, we've got still a little bit left. Oh, okay. We got one quest and then a dungeon. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try and take a break, and then I'm gonna work on the two Aether Current quests. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that picture. Yeah, let's do that. No, I think it'd look better if I was actually in the light. With these. Yeah, let's do over here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and take a quick break. I'm gonna get up, stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, do whatever you need to, and I'll be right back. Alright, let's get back to it. Actually thinking about eventually when I edit these, probably months later, to be honest. Let's be real here. I'm trying to think if I want to include, if I'm going to be including these 8th recurrent quests. I probably will, but I'll need to figure out how I feel about it in a couple months. Anyway, let's talk to Gala. Is she Garlean? Yep. Stranded at the station. Gala... Not Gala. That's not how you pronounce Garlean names. Wouldn't that be... Whatever. Gala. Gala scans her surroundings. But for what? Or whom? I've seen it before. In Terratim, yes? I was part of the first group transferred here, but there's someone I'm trying to find. A small boy, red hair. Have you seen him? Stoic head shake. He's probably still refusing to budge. Oh, my apologies. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Gala, 1st Legion. I've been doing what I can for the refugees, though I suppose I'm one myself. You see, I've always tried to help those in need. Some call me a busybody, in fact. Before joining the military, I was a member of the Vigilus Urbani, and it was our duty to keep the citizenry safe. Old habits die hard, though, which is why I'm determined to look after that lad. He's been separated from his parents in the chaos, but he won't leave the station without them. Thing is, that's no place for a child his age to be fending for himself. You've seen the conditions there. He needs food and warmth, which you and yours have been kind enough to offer. I should go back to the station to try and persuade him to join your camp. Could I trouble you to accompany me? It'll do him good to see you're not the monster he probably thinks you are. I mean... It's not entirely wrong. Thank you. Well then, no time like the present. Well, let's head back to the station again. During the break, I went and washed my face and grabbed a Coke. So hopefully the sugar and caffeine and the cold water will help me wake up a bit. I want to make a little bit more progress. Although it's probably going to end up being a short stream. I'm not doing triple triad grinding on stream. I've done a fair amount of triple triad grinding. Like, I think I've done pretty much all of the ARR and a lot of the Heaven's Ward cards. And some Stormblood. But I'm not going to do that on stream. That's just the normal thing where I can just turn off my brain and throw cards on the board. Anyway, let's talk to Gala. If my prediction is correct, he should still be around here. His name is Volsus. Volusus, sure. His name is Volusus, but most know him better for his scarlet locks. Considering how reluctant he is to leave, I doubt he'd answer if we tried calling out for him. Would you mind helping me look? Okay, I mean, that's why I'm here. Let's see, where could he be? Got Estinian here being his, very homely self. Oh, there's the kid. Who are you? Volusus. We've been looking everywhere for you. Still refusing to join everyone at the other camp I see? I'm not going anywhere. Not without Mum or Dad. Don't you see? It's for your own good. Dramatic zoom. I know you. Came here with Julius, didn't you? Julius. Please, you've got to listen to me. Mum and Dad are alive. I know they are. Well, I guess we're gonna have to go get them. No one's saying they aren't. Sorry to burden you, but I've a feeling he'll be more cooperative once he's got this off his chest. Hear him out, would you? Okay, well, that's all I have to do for that. I guess I might not include these if I'm not doing the entire storyline. If I was doing the entire storyline, then maybe I would include them in the videos, but If I'm just going to be doing the first part of the quest, then I don't really feel like that's worth it. So I'm interested in that quest line. Maybe I'll just do them off stream at some point. Oh well, let's talk to this commissary officer, not monster. Jeez. Best delivered cold. The commissary officer has her hands full and is in need of an extra pair. Well, well, now here's a sight that warms the heart. I never thought I'd have the honor to meet the hero of your pedigree, let alone beg for your aid. You see, I've got a shipment of supplies to send down to Tapper's Den, and having someone who knows the lay of the land by my side would go a long way to ensure its safe delivery. I'd defend it myself, but I have to carry the bloody thing. If you'd be so kind as to escort me, I assure you I'll make it worth your while. Well then, I'll be waiting outside the gates of the camp. Come meet me when you're ready, but don't take too long. Monsters are around in these parts. I need you to protect me. Now I'm going to run off and disappear. Come on. At least Endwalker added in, the, what's the right word? The companion thing. Talk to these NPCs while I'm here. I see that you're still standing. Might I convince you to sit down? No, I thought not. Okay, we can talk to them. It doesn't matter right now. Just gonna quickly complete this Aether Current quest, and then I think I'll probably just wrap up there because I am very tired. I know I've said that multiple times. There you are. I knew you'd have the heart to help a soul in need. I mean, the dark side of me says no, but I kind of killed her in the Dark Knight questline. Your sir officer is accompanying you? Yeah. Gotta protect her. Stay away from Mr. Woolly Mammoth there. It's interesting that I can just mount up anyway. Let's go ahead and do the conversation points as well. It'll be some time yet before we've mapped the entirety of this vast expanse. It stretches north as far as the eye can see, unhospitable to even the hardiest of explorers. It's a wonder that the Guardians survived at all, let alone went on to form the Empire. Seeing that Magica Glacius with my own eyes, however, I've gained some understanding of their disposition. Interesting. I need to take deeper breaths when I'm doing this dialogue, because I can feel that I'm not getting enough oxygen. That's probably one of the reasons I'm tired. This is only hearsay, but I've been told these masses are formed when ceruleum bursts forth from the earth and comes in contact with the surrounding water, freezing instantly and capturing that moment of violence evermore. Forevermore. The water mixed in it prevents the ceruleum from being set aflame, so we can't use it as fuel without refinement. The amount of ceruleum you get after all that work is barely worth the trouble. Pure ceruleum is wrestled straight from the earth. That's what those rigs you see off in the distance are doing, or so I've heard. Gotta head around the corner and get into Tapper's Den there. Here we go. Here we are, safe and sound. I couldn't have done it without you, friend. Now all that's left is to deliver the goods. Let's enter those caves and get some shelter from the freezing winds, eh? Okay, sounds good to me. Well, the goods have been safely delivered, but I'm afraid I have one more task to beg of you, of course. Of course, I'd do it myself if I could, but I'm afraid this calls for someone with skills that I lack. You're not obligated to help me again, but seeing as how you're already here, maybe you won't mind hearing me out. Well, I think that was the last Aether Current quest for the area. Now the last one is an MSQ quest. And the 3 Aether Currents that we still have to get are... Yeah, there's 3 up in the northwest area that we haven't gotten yet. And I'll pick those up at some point. Well, there's still one more MSQ quest to get, so we're probably going to go ahead and do that first. Right? Yeah, we're probably going to get through the MSQ quest, which might take us up. Because there's 2 or 3 in this area. Well, there has to be 3. There's 3 in this area. And we'll end up picking those up at some point. Right now, like I've said multiple times already, I'm very tired. That's not a good view. Let's go by the fire. Come on. A little annoyed at the shorter stream, but it's almost an hour and a half, which is kind of my minimum. But next planned stream is going to be Saturday. I don't plan on streaming tomorrow, even though I have off because it's my mom's birthday. But if I do end up streaming and she's okay with it, then I might. But I'll let you guys know if I do. But the next planned stream will be Saturday at 3 p.m. like usual. And until then, goodbye.